Welcome into the Lakers Report by Chat Sports. Happy free agency day, guys. Free agency begins at 3 p.m. Pacific time today, and we will, of course, have you up to date with everything that the Lakers do this offseason. We do have to start talking about LeBron James and his future with the Lakers. He opted into his $52.6 million player option. What does that mean for the Lakers moving forward? We will discuss here in just a moment, but hit that subscribe button because, like I said, when the Lakers make a move, we have you covered right here on the channel. It's youtube.com/LakersTV. If the Lakers sign anybody, if LeBron goes anywhere, any updates regarding the purple and gold, this is your one-stop shop. All right, what does this mean for the Los Angeles Lakers that LeBron James opted in? LeBron very rarely has opted into the final year of his contract. In fact, it may be the first time that he has ever done this. And while some may see it as a good thing, others are saying not so fast, and this could mean some uncertainty going forward. Let's take a look at what Sam Amick from The Athletic had to say. The speculation was rampant all around the league when news broke of LeBron James' decision, with rival executives wondering if this was a precursor to a trade request. James has a no-trade clause and can control any such move. Or, of course, it could be yet another attempt to apply pressure to the front office to find a way to add impactful talent. Either way, it's becoming increasingly clear that even if James doesn't retire next summer, this could be his last season in a Lakers uniform. I do think it's pretty clear that LeBron is not happy with the current direction of the Los Angeles Lakers. I think if he was, he would have opted out and taken a pay cut to try to help facilitate this team adding more talent. But he clearly wanted to keep his flexibility open and make sure that he got his money. So he opts into the $52.6 million player option, which is something the Lakers probably weren't too thrilled with LeBron about. And I thought this quote from his agent, Rich Paul, was very telling. He said, LeBron knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We are very appreciative of the partnership that we've had for 8 years with Jeannie and Rob, and consider the Lakers as a critical part of his career. It sounds like to me that LeBron and the Lakers are not on the same page as far as the direction of the franchise goes. LeBron wants the Lakers to stack talent right now and stack all of the pieces around himself and Luka Doncic to try to win a championship next season. Whereas the Lakers are trying to do what they can to make sure they're set up for the future as well. With Luka's potential extension coming this summer or a potential opt-out and free agency next summer, the Lakers are trying to figure out what's going to happen in 3 or 4 years. Whereas LeBron is focused what's going to happen this season, which is why he opted in, will be a free agent next summer, and this could be his last season in the purple and gold. It's very fascinating. I'm not sure whether LeBron is going to request a trade or not. I don't think he's going to. We'll discuss that here in just a moment. But let me know what you guys think down there in the comment section. Is this LeBron's final year in Los Angeles? If you think it is, type Y for yes. If you do not, type N for no. Get your answers in down below. And while you're doing that, go get hooked up with our friends at Fanatics Today. This t-shirt combo is 40% off when you go to chatsports.com/Lakers combo. You can get the purple one. You can get the charcoal gray long sleeve one as well. All of that is at our friends at Fanatics. And when you use that link, chatsports.com/Lakers combo, we get a part of the proceeds as well. So you're helping out the channel while getting yourself some dope Lakers gear. That link will be in the comments and description of today's show. Shout out to Fanatics for sponsoring this episode of the Lakers Report. Could Deandre Ayton be on his way to Hollywood? Ayton was bought out by the Portland Trail Blazers and will be high on the Los Angeles Lakers list of potential center targets. He spent the last 2 seasons in Portland before spending the first part of his career with the Phoenix Suns, and I think the Lakers could frankly do a lot worse than Ayton. Last year with the Blazers averaged 14 and 10, 56% from the field. The one thing with Ayton, though, is for his size, he's not a great defender, and he's not going to block a ton of shots, as you can see, less than a block a game, basically throughout his entire career. But he does grab a decent amount of rebounds, over 10 boards in the last 4 seasons as well. And this is someone that the Lakers could certainly do a lot worse than DeAndre Ayton. Like, of all the people that we've discussed on this channel and some of the targets that have been rumored to be potential Lakers targets for their starting center position, I would easily take DeAndre Ayton over all of them. Like, here are the other options out there that the Lakers could be choosing from. You got Brook Lopez, you got Mo Wagner, Clint Capella, Jackson Hayes. We've already gone through the Jackson Hayes experiment. Clint Capella is pretty much cooked. Mo Wagner, I don't hate Mo Wagner. Brook Lopez is 37 years old, can't defend anybody anymore. He can still block shots a little bit and shoot the outside three. But the Lakers need someone that can really run the pick and roll, and DeAndre Ayton certainly can run the pick and roll better than any of those guys on that list right there. And I think that if he's willing to take a pay cut and he's willing to fit in to the Lakers cap structure, let's do it. Let's go sign DeAndre Ayton. And I do think that if that's the case, he will be a Los Angeles Laker as free agency opens here at 3 p.m. Pacific time today. I really could see that, and I think he would be a great addition to a Lakers starting five, and he would make it a lot more formidable than it would be with another center in the mix. So your potential starting five for this next season: Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves at the 1 and 2, Rui Hachimura and LeBron James on the wings with DeAndre Ayton at center. That's a really good starting five, and make no mistake about it. Like, say what you will about DeAndre Ayton, this would make LA a better team. It would absolutely make them a better team. And if Ayton can play starter level minutes and give you the production that he did over the past 3 or 4 seasons, if he gives you 15 and 10 a night, you're looking at a guy who's going to be one of the top centers in the league, because he's going to be catching lobs from Luka Doncic. He's going to be running the pick and roll with him, and Luka always makes his centers better. If Ayton comes to the Lakers, expect that to be the same sort of thing, where maybe his career gets a little bit of a revival, because in Portland, he really didn't do much for them. And I know Portland's in a different stage that the Lakers franchise is. Portland's really rebuilding and trying to get themselves back into contention. But Ayton's reputation sort of has taken a hit over the last 3 or 4 years. That's why Phoenix traded him, and that's why Portland is now getting rid of him. Maybe he can rehab his career a bit with Luka, LeBron, and the Lakers. Grade this starting five for me in the comment section if DeAndre Ayton signs with LA. A, B, C, D, or F. How good do you think this starting five for the Los Angeles Lakers is? Final story today. It sounds like Dorian Finney-Smith is heading off to the Houston Rockets. He declined his $15 million player option, and it sounds like the Rockets are poised to sign Dorian Finney-Smith to a multi-year contract. Dan Wookie of The Athletic had this: the loss of a valuable wing like Finney-Smith and a beloved teammate of Doncic, he was teammates with him in Dallas and in LA, will create a void on the perimeter, but his exit will open up a pathway for the Lakers to be aggressive in targeting the top available centers in free agency. Finney-Smith last season with the Lakers shot 41.1% from three, 9 points a game. He played in 29 minutes a night, guarded a lot of the opposing team's best wings on any given night. He started, he came off the bench, he filled a variety of roles for the Los Angeles Lakers, and losing him is not a small loss for Rob Pelinka and this Lakers team. We talked about the uncertainty at wing a couple days ago. That's why they drafted Adou Thiero. That's why they brought in Eric Dixon on a UDFA. So they're trying to make up for the potential uncertainty surrounding this wing position. And so now you have Rui Hachimura, you have Jared Vanderbilt, obviously LeBron, and it sounds like you're going to have Dorian Finney-Smith as the newest addition, or you're not going to have Dorian Finney-Smith in the fold anymore. And Finney-Smith, the chemistry with Luka can't be understated with him. Luka and Dorian are both really tight. They know what each other want. They kind of feed off each other when they're on the court together. Luka makes Dorian a better player, and I also think Dorian makes Luka a better player as well. So Finney-Smith probably off to the Houston Rockets. I think it's a pretty significant loss for the Lakers, but it does let the Lakers target centers and gives them the option to go get a guy like a DeAndre Ayton or a Brook Lopez or whoever they see as their top center target. I think that you take the trade-off of losing Dorian to go get DeAndre Ayton, because Ayton is a significant upgrade over what the other potential options were. So for me, I think this is a big loss, but at the end of the day, if the Lakers get DeAndre Ayton, you won't be crying over spilled milk and losing Dorian Finney-Smith, because it sounds like Dorian is going to get like a 3 or 4 year deal from the Houston Rockets. And I don't think that Rob Pelinka and the Lakers were willing to go that high. So those are all your free agency rumors ahead of 2025 NBA free agency, which again begins at 3 p.m. Pacific time. We'll see about the latest on LeBron James. Could this be his last year? Dorian Finney-Smith looks like he's heading out, and maybe the Lakers are going to have a new center. If any of that happens, that's why you subscribe, because we will have you covered right here on the channel.